What you mean? No, they don't even have Wildcat over there. They get fancy on you. Yeah. Oh, you switched up your team? You went to the Vikings? Okay. I like the Vikings. That's my other team. The other team. It's one of my other teams. Chargers too. Chargers is hard too. Yeah, they're hard. They got good defense. They got good defense. And the offense is dope too if you know how to use them.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
That's it, baby. We got work. It's a party now. It's a party now. Recon, 132 fighter. Check four. Watch out.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's got room. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard.
Real quick, let me fix this depth chart. Yeah. I just thought about it now. My bad. Shit, I got, it's probably because of this damn, broadcast. The broadcast take, hey, quit fucking with me, dog. I ain't on no damn hotspot. I'm on, Comcast. Yeah. No, it ain't. Fios is best. Verizon. I'm not sure. No, I don't think so, bro. I don't know. Yeah, I know what you mean, but you don't pass it off? We gonna see. No, I already smoked. Come on. No, Not at all. Bro, I'm waiting on you now. It says waiting for pair to resume online game. Oh, why?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Tighten up.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense
over there too.
27 yards there, first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They go play action here on first down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Oh, you ain't getting it back, bro. Not till I'm done with it. Not till I'm done with it.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Not till I'm done with it, bro.
And this is going to turn into another
You're not getting it till I'm done with it.
Made at the Vikings 16.
Shut it
He's
down.
such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
Can't shut me down, bro.
Because he can trust you being in the right spot.
No.
And they connected there and picked up the
doing
first
what
down.
I want.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety.
Oh, he picked that. That's Alexander
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Don't even say nothing.
Cook as they begin on the ground.
Not again, bro.
Across the 20 before they get to him.
Not
it's
again,
a gain
bro.
of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Probably ain't.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I ain't paying you shit. You paying me.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a
Watch
full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They run, Cook, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
And that one earlier was
you sound drunk as hell.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
No, you're not. You're not the king of shit.
They'll run for it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge
you
there.
Don't
He's had
on
his
shit,
way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You're trash.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
He's
and
trash.
that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
No, you ain't make me do shit. I do got need for speed. Okay, and
Cousins to throw it. And it's caught. And this effort won't be
go for that
enough
field
as
goal.
they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. Cook turned away on 4th and goal.
I told you kick the fucking field goal, dumbass. I told you kick the field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And
Ron, if you want to go somewhere,
they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
23.
On the toss, here's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That
I'm going to break one of those.
Into Kansas City first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold
That's Kelsey right there.
because he's just going to speed right
Fuck
past him.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw
I am better than you at everything. I'm better than everything that you
target, and it's 3rd down.
Everything.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, this one has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Shit.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert. On third and 9, they'll roll him out right.
Bro, I've been had that. What do you mean?
So far in this first
bro, I'm 30, bro. I've been had apartments and shit.
If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Okay. All right. You live that fantasy, bro. You live that fantasy.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You ain't going to do shit.
On fourth down, that turned out like...
They just go and get it, so it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take it over in a deeper position.
I need to focus.
They start the drive with Cook. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, touchdown.
Probably should have picked a better defense on.
Dalvin Cook, 96 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second and very short, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On play action, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Let's go. Ain't 21 nothing nobody, bro.
Mecole Hardman, 40 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
I got my man Jake watching. Hey, bro, Jake, don't for you for talking shit, bro.
We talked with that one coach who said his emphasis
he
this year
texted me
was
talking shit, bro.
in the
You
last 2 minutes
come on, man.
Heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum,
Jake
take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
He's asleep, I guess. Oh, damn, I can't find my own play. Fuck it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Touchdown. No. Through a touchdown, bro.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even though I'm going, man, that's 2 seconds. If I don't get it, fuck it. It's fucking halftime. It's halftime. If I don't get it.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Williams.
Run the ball.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gets this.
How mad are you right now?
And he's able to get this.
I knew I was going to get that. I knew I was going to get
that. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating. Right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Really?
Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 53, check 53. Two. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I want that.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Why did he look?
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 47 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that
do
advantage.
A lot of that.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
You're crazy.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That's what's going to be crazy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
You wish.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Nope, he's in there.
I think you are.
He's in
I
there.
don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mahomes on target here to Hardman.
You're trying to hit that hit stick. I hear that.
Across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterbacks are going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Under 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. After the sack,
that's what it say. We're 6 in the quarter, so that's what I let it go.
The Chiefs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage of the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Interception right here. No, you probably going to run it. He's definitely running it.
They'll run on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Cook shifts by him. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop.
You had one fucking one that was 90-some yards, bro. No, you ain't have 90s. Still, that shit was like 80 yards, bro.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9.
Of course, he's gonna have 200 fucking yards.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's gonna bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like
just
it's
get that
drying up a little
dub.
bit
That's
here.
all that matters. Get that dub.
Adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down, able to get away.
Get the fuck out of here.
Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
He did.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got it to Williams.
Only because he had that one long-ass run. That's it.
To his own 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
You aight. You ain't all that, bro. You aight.
Now here's Mahomes. Eluding.
Fuck him at the curve out.
I
seen that coming.
And that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there.
Nobody fucking quitting.
Things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to say.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Slam, slam, slam. Greystone travel.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
53, check.
They run it again with Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety hot.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play.
They said that last time.
Down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I'm coming up.
So how is it the first time that they gonna keep saying, shut the fuck?
Give to Cook out of the gun. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 30 now. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Okay.
Here we go, D.
Throwing here, Cousins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Yeah, ain't nothing but a motherfucking sheep.
Stephon Diggs, 46 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here.
It's all good, man. And I ain't played this motherfucker in 6 months, so. Yeah, you was just on this motherfucker the other day. I just seen you on here. No, not really.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play.
You're retarded. You're happy as hell. It's all good.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
That shit do be glitching, popping up and shit.
I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.
What you want to do?
And no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What you want to do? You want to do another one? Oh, I bet. Well, show me an invite, cause you hung, bum ass dude.
Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, do what they can. Got it on. dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up 'cause they lacking the stamina.
Yo, send me another invite, dog.